Hi, Colby Sharp, 5th grade teacher. Here we talk about awesome books, children's literature. Today we're going to be talking about 5 amazing 2024 middle grade novels. If you love helping kids fall in love with reading through awesome books, give this video a thumbs up. Let's have some fun here. All right, let's start off with Slouch. Story about a girl named Stevie who is very, very tall. She is very tall for her age, just a tall girl. And her family does not have much. They don't have a lot of money. They're really struggling to make ends meet. She's in middle school. She's got an older brother who is a high school basketball player, and it seems like everything is directed towards him. If he needs something, they buy it. If he wants something, they get it. If he needs to do something, that's what they do. And Stevie doesn't want to play basketball. And they're just like, you should play basketball, you're tall. You should play basketball, you're tall. No, doesn't want to play basketball. Also is needing new pants. Quite often because she's growing, but there's no money for that. But there seems to be money for the brother whenever. It's really a beautiful story about Stevie figuring out who she is and her family starting to see her. I love this book. Check it out, Slouch. It's phenomenal. I loved it. So stinking good. All right, next up, A Strange Thing Happened in Cherry Hall. Jasmine's new book. This is absolutely captivating. One of my favorite books that I've read in a long time. One of my favorite mysteries ever. This is 200 pages, 40 chapters, quick, hard-hitting chapters. It's amazing. It's about this kid, Raimi, whose mother works at a museum. So Raimi's at the museum a lot, and a painting is stolen. And they are, maybe the mom did it, or they don't really know what's going on. It's a very valuable painting. And Raimi sees this ghost floating in the room, and she feels like she's seen the ghost before. Like she knows that ghost in this room where this painting was stolen, but she can't picture where was this ghost seen before. And when you find out as a reader, my mind was blown. It was one of the biggest aha moments I've ever experienced as a reader. You just keep turning pages. Raimi makes a friend. They're going to try to solve this case together. There's also this tortoise as a character who sees everything that's going on. Friends, I don't know how Jasmine does it, but her books, they're just the best. And you just want to share it with kids. I just want to enter this book into the hearts of kids. I have the finished copy of the book. It's out now, but I haven't put it in the classroom yet. And I feel so guilty because a huge part of my heart wants to read this aloud. A huge part of me wants every kid in class to share this story together. And I've read her book, A Rover's Story, aloud, and it was such a home run. So I'm wondering, well, if I read this aloud, then maybe a bunch of kids will want to read A Rover's Story. So the decisions we have to make in the classroom. But this book, Strange Thing Happened in Cherry Hall, is so stinking amazing. All right, let's go to this next book here, Dear Run Home by Anne Clark Lazat. The main character, Effie, she is deaf, and she lives in a pretty awful situation. She was living with her mom, and mom, I can't remember if it's mom's boyfriend or stepdad. Bad stuff happened in there, bad things. She goes to live with dad, and her sister, they go to live with dad, and dad is just living in extreme poverty, doesn't really take care of them at all. It's filthy, it's gross. No one in her life has learned sign language, so she's just has no voice with her family. There's one person at school, the person who helps her at school, who is just the brightest light in her life. And that woman is very stressed about what's happening in Effie's life, to the point where she wants to get her into the foster care system, and she wants to take care of her till we can kind of get things figured out. But wow, what a ride. Novel and verse, absolute home run, 5 stars. Give it up for Dear Run Home. And you probably know some of her other books, right? She got some shiny stickers on those. Bye Forever. I guess I read this on in the shores of Lake Tahoe. Sun was coming down. Beautiful book. It's about a 13-year-old girl. Her name is Ingrid. She's got this really tight friend. She's kind of socially awkward. Ingrid is at school, but her friend is popular, and they've just always been friends. It's kind of what they know. And Ingrid gets these text messages Oh, her parents have also died, so she's dealing with that, right? She lives with grandma. So she gets these text messages from like random strangers all the time. And then she'll like respond and like talk to them and then post it on this like anonymous social media account she has. And it's like really popular. Like she's like kind of famous, but only her friend knows who she is at school. But then this boy sends a mysterious text to her, not a mysterious, like an accidental text, and they kind of become friends. And then the way that character, the way that storyline evolves is super fun. But I love this book by forever, I guess. I couldn't get enough of it. Yeah, I loved it. It's really phenomenal. So check it out, especially if you teach middle schoolers. This is a book for you. They will love this book. And then finally, a new one from James Ponti, a new series, some siblings, Alex and Zoe. And they're starting off summer and they're looking for something to do, want to make some money, and want to be able to have some adventures. And so they start this like society, this like little club, and they have some friends that they were in like an escape room, I think, club at school. Like they were solving like mysteries and things. And they have a grandpa who was like a beat writer, like a newspaper writer, and like investigating different things. And he has all these like cold cases, so they're gonna like try to solve one of them. And yeah, it goes bad. Like bad things happen. Like they were in way, way too deep. But it was so fun. And the thing that I'm really excited about is it's gonna be a series. You can see that number 1 right there. Oh, and another thing that they did, I don't know what this is called. But when they like start at like this really intense moment in this, like them trying to solve this case, like towards the end, like they start like at something at the end. And then most of the story goes back to the beginning and works its way up to here. And then there's a little bit after. I don't know what that's called. It sounds really hard as a writer. You see it like TV shows and stuff too. So if there's a name for that, let me know in the comments. Anyways, 5 amazing middle grade novels. Hopefully you found at least one title to add to your to-read list. Dear Run Home is backwards. Can't have that. Can't have that at the end of the video. Someone might want to pause this video, take a picture. Oh, I'll put a list of the books in the description. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Colby Sharp. Hope you have an awesome, fantastic day.